Hey there, welcome to Daily Driven Words, where powerful words meet powerful emotions. Want to strengthen your bond and deepen your connection with your partner? In this video, we're sharing love quotes that will resonate with your heart and bring you closer than ever, no matter what stage of love you're in. Whether you're just falling or decades deep in love, these timeless words will remind you why love is always worth it. Let's begin this heart-touching journey. Love quotes for every relationship stage. There's a kind of magic in the beginning, the spark, the butterflies, the late night calls that stretch until sunrise. It's a time of sweet uncertainty where everything feels possible and the heart races at just the thought of seeing them again. Love is a game that two can play and both win. This quote captures the spirit of those early days when love feels like an adventure with no rules. Only possibilities dot in these moments. Every smile is a victory, every touch a discovery. You're learning each other, their favorite song, the way they laugh, the stories behind their scars. You find joy in the unknown, thrill in the chase, and peace in the presence of someone who might just be your person. Love at this stage is a dance, light, spontaneous, full of possibility. But while the excitement is real, so is the nervousness. Will this last? Can I be vulnerable? What if I get hurt? It's in this fragile yet beautiful stage that you begin to choose love, not just to feel it, but to show it, to nurture it. And these early days, they set the tone for everything to come. After the initial spark comes something deeper, reality. Real love doesn't hide behind filters or fairy tales. It reveals itself in miscommunications, in learning how someone reacts when they're stressed, and in discovering that love isn't always convenient. It's a commitment. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. This quote reminds us that love is more than grand gestures. It's in the quiet moments, choosing patience during a disagreement, apologizing when pride says not to, holding space for your partner's pain, even when you don't understand it. This is the stage where you learn each other's triggers, fears, and dreams. You see each other more clearly, not just the highlights but the behind-the-scenes footage. It's also where many couples stumble, not because love fades, but because expectations clash. This is where communication becomes everything. Learn to listen not just to words, but to feelings beneath them. You learn to give, not just to get. And you learn that love is not always easy, but it's always worth fighting for. In this season, love becomes a decision, and you begin to build something real. Love, like any living thing, must grow to survive. When you've weathered the first misunderstandings and survived the awkward moments, you enter a stage of true partnership. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. It's here that love starts to take root. You're no longer chasing the high of infatuation. Instead, you're building a life, brick by brick, moment by moment. You're creating inside jokes, traditions, and routines that form the fabric of your shared existence. You know each other's habits, the rhythm of each other's thoughts, and the comfort of a familiar presence beside you. Growth doesn't always feel like fireworks. Sometimes it's simply waking up and knowing you're not alone. It's coming home to safety. It's making choices with someone else in mind. Here, love becomes deeper, more grounded, more powerful. It matures from wanting each other to truly needing each other, not out of weakness, but out of trust. You learn how to hold each other emotionally, spiritually, and sometimes physically in a way that heals. And through this growth, your love becomes a garden full of life, beauty, and meaning. No relationship is immune to challenges. Storms will come. Life will test your bond, but it's in the fire that the strongest love is forged. Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction. This quote is a powerful reminder that love is not about losing yourself in another person. It's about building a shared vision and supporting each other on the journey. In this stage, you may face financial struggles, health issues, family conflicts, moments of doubt or disconnection. But true love doesn't crumble under pressure. It bends, adjusts, and ultimately holds on. You begin to realize that love is not about perfection. It's about resilience. You support each other in times of loss. You celebrate each other's growth, even when it means letting go of certain versions of yourselves. You stay, not because it's easy, but because it's right. This stage teaches you that love is a verb. It's in the showing up, the hard conversations, the forgiveness, the grace. And when you fought battles side by side, you don't just have a relationship, you have a legacy. This is the stage of quiet beauty, of knowing glances, familiar hands, and stories you've told 100 times, of laughter lines and shared history. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. These words are not just scripture. They're funzen, a roadmap, a guide to sustaining love when the rush fades and what remains is the depth. At this stage, you cherish small gestures, a warm cup of coffee, a shared sunset, a thoughtful note. You've seen each other at your worst and stayed. You know how to sit in silence without needing to fill it. Love becomes a quiet force, unshakable, tested, true. It becomes about legacy, about what you've built, endured, and created together. It's a celebration of time, not how long you've been together, but how much of yourselves you've given to each other. And when you look back at the early days, the spark, the struggle, the growth, you realize it was all worth it. Because you found something many people spend their lives searching for, a love that lasted. Love isn't static, it evolves. It grows, deepens, and matures. And every stage has its own beauty. Maybe you're in the butterfly stage, and everything feels new and exciting. Maybe you're navigating uncharted waters, wondering if you'll make it. Maybe you're growing roots, building memories, or weathering storms together. Or maybe you're in the quiet grace of a love that stood the test of time. Wherever you are, these quotes are reminders that love is a journey, that it's not about always getting it right, but about always choosing each other. If this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and comment below with the stage of love you're in. And if you believe in the power of love, hit that subscribe button and join us for more quotes that inspire, heal, and connect. Which quote resonated with you the most? Let us know below. Your story might inspire someone else. Until next time, stay loving, stay kind, and remember, the right words at the right time can change everything.